everyone, this is Herrick bringing you another episode of Action Figure This Out. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Snake Eyes and Timber 2-pack. Now I picked these guys up along with a bunch of other figures from my good friend Daryl Sider up in Canada. I picked up a huge haul off him for this month, and I'm super glad to be doing business with him. Thanks Daryl for hooking me up. So before we get started, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. On the front, you're going to see a painting-like picture of Snake Eyes and Timber. It says G.I. Joe Classified Series at the bottom, Snake Eyes and Timber under that. And at the bottom left, you can see these two figures. On the side, you're going to see the number for these figures. That's 52. On the back, you're going to see the two figures, along with all the accessories they come with. He comes with 5 different guns, a silencer, a knife, an extra pair of hands, a sword, a scabbard, and a scarf thing that you can put around his neck, and Timber comes with an extra head. On the side, you're going to see another picture of Snake Eyes. On the top, you're going to see the number of this figure. That's 52. And for anybody who needs it, here's the barcode at the bottom of the box. So perfect, let's action figure this out and take a look at these figures out of the packaging. One of the few mysterious and the more dangerous members of G.I. Joe team, Snake Eyes served as a recon ranger in the jungles of Southeast Asia. All that can be said is that after his stint, he went on a long sabbatical. Most believe it was in Japan. Some say he was training with the same ninja clan that begat Storm Shadow. We know his fighting skills have become more efficient and deadly. Rumors surfaced that when he was recruited into the Joe team by Hawk, he was hunting rabbits at the time with his bare hands. So, right away, we're just going to take a look at the height of these figures. So, in inches, Snake Eyes stands at about 6 inches. Around 6 inches. So, that equates to around 15.5 centimeters tall. Timber, on the other hand, stands at 3 inches. So that equates to around 7.5 centimeters. So off the bat, I'm just going to say that I'm in love with this 2-pack. He comes with tons of accessories, which is needed for a Snake Eyes figure. He comes with a scarf that you could put around his neck. He also comes with a few extra guns. So, he has one of these. This is a rifle with a removable clip back here. There's a scope on this one. And it's just got a short muzzle. That's it. This one, a longer rifle, okay? This one also has a removable clip and a scope as well. He has this grappling hook gun, so there's little loops here where you can tie a rope to, so that when you shoot his grappling hook out, they can attach. So that's pretty cool. This one also has a scope, so that's a pretty nice design for a gun. All right. He has this smaller one, okay? This one also has a removable clip. Alright. And he comes with an Uzi with a silencer that you can put on his pistol or his Uzi. But I like it on the Uzi. And he comes with a sword with a pretty cool design on the handle. As you can see, the handle has a really cool design to it. And if you look closely, there's an Arashikage symbol at the beginning of the blade. So that's pretty cool. He has a scabbard, which also has the Arashikage symbol on it. And it comes with 2 hands. So his one hand is an open hand with some spikes on the palm. So this would be used for climbing or something like that. And then this hand, he's holding a ninja star. So that's really cool to have. So I'm just gonna say that we have seen this before. We've seen this Snake Eyes mold used before in the O2 version, but this one is a more olive green instead of the usual black. See, there's a green on his pants and on his chest piece right here. Okay, so that differentiates it, and he also has boots with laces instead of the ones that he had in the O2 version. The only thing different from this, the previous release, is the boots. Instead of his shin armor, he has boots with laces that go over his shins. Overall, this is an amazing 2-pack. Timber is the same as the Alpha Commando Timber, just in all white instead of gray. And Snake Eyes' visor is gray instead of black, like in the O2 version. His sword is also silver instead of the black that we get in the O2 version. So, I'm just going to load Snake Eyes up with all his accessories, and we're going to move on. Now that we've taken a closer look at these guys, let's take a look at his articulation. Alright, so Snake Eyes, in his neck and head, he has a hinge with a ball joint, which gives you the ability to look down this far. Okay, he can look all the way up. Yep. And he has articulation at the base of his neck. So that's pretty cool. You can get a bunch of movement out of him like that. As you can see, you can rotate all around, side to side. You have some tilt. Okay, he can look side to side, no problem, 360 degrees. And he has a little bit of tilt, but you're going to get more movement out of the neck joint, okay? He has butterfly joints, which give you the ability to go in this far and back this far. He has a hinge, which gives you around 90 degrees, like so. Okay, he can go forward, he can go back, all around, no problem. All right. Sorry, this pouch fell down. He has an upper bicep cut, which gives you full 360 degree rotation. A double jointed pinned elbow, which gives you a little over 90 degrees. And he has a vertical hinge in his wrist, okay, which can hinge up and down like this and rotate 360 degrees. All right. He has an ab crunch, all right, which gives you the ability to crunch forward this much, crunch back this much. He has a ball peg in his waist, which gives you the ability to rotate around like this, all around. He can lean forward together with that ab crunch. He can go all the way down, okay. Leaning back with the ab crunch, he can go all the way back. And he can lean side to side like so. So, for his hips, he has the drop down hips. So when you pull him down, you can get Snake Eyes to do a complete splits. Okay, he can kick forward this much, which is pretty nice. He can kick back this much. And he has an upper thigh cut, which gives you the ability to rotate full 360 degrees. All right. You can rotate full 360 degrees. He has a double jointed pinned knee, which you can almost kick his own ass. He has a boot cut, okay, which you can rotate full 360 degrees. And he has a hinge in his ankle, which gives you the ability to kick back this far, kick up this much. So that's everything for Snake Eyes. Now let's take a look at Timber. So Timber has a ball joint in his neck and head, which give you the ability to rotate all around in any movement you'd like. Alright, he has another point of articulation at the base of his neck. Okay, so you can get it to rotate like this. Okay, for his arms, he can go out this far. It's a ball joint. He can go forward. He can go back. Alright. He has a single jointed elbow, which gives you the ability to go all the way back this far, forward this much, and he has a hinge at the top of his paw, which gives you this much going up and this much going down, and then he has a hinge at his paw, which gives you this much going forward and then this much going back. All right, he has articulation at his torso. Okay, so you can turn it side to side, no problem, and you can rotate it. And then for his legs, he has a ball joint, so you can kick out like this, go forward, you can go back all the way. He has a single jointed knee. Okay, so together you can kick back this far. All right. He has a single jointed knee that goes backwards. So you can end up going like this or like this. And then he has a hinge in his paw, which gives you this much going forward and then this much going back. So that's a pretty decent amount of articulation. Alright, so now that we've taken a look at the articulation for these figures, let's see how they compare with other figures. Alright, so first we're going to take a look and see how Snake Eyes compares with Storm Shadow and Sergeant Slaughter. Alright, so next we have Snake Eyes standing next to the Alpha Commando Snake Eyes and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian from the Maldo Kreese 2-pack. Alright, so next we have Snake Eyes standing next to the retro-carded Beast from Marvel Legends and the VHS Wolverine. So I think that's going to be about it for today. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Action Figure This Out, where we took a look at the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series, Snake Eyes and Timber 2-pack. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews of your favorite action figures as well. Don't hesitate to leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Who's your favorite Joe or Cobra? Again, this is Herrick with Action Figure This Out, signing off.